Okay. Please can tutors let me know if you can't hear me or can't see me or something is going wrong. Otherwise, I will carry on. So I'm going to talk to you this morning about what happens on results day, Thursday, the 17th of August. You will need to come into college, ideally to collect your results. They will be available from 9 a.m. If you're not able to do that, it's really important that you make other arrangements, and these can either be arranging for someone else to collect on your behalf or arrange for them to be emailed to you. But both of those things need to be arranged beforehand through an email to exams@Kingsbridge College. The email address is there, please. We will be here on results day to support with anything that you may need following those results. Liz Ponsford will also be here, so regardless of whether it's a university query, there will be that careers support. If you would like to discuss anything else in terms of next steps, we will be here exactly for that purpose. So just making this as stressful, as stressless as it can be, because it can be a really nerve-wracking day. Just think beforehand about having the things that you need. So in terms of your, those of you who've made that application to university, make sure you've got your UCAS application sign-in ready, and it's a really good idea at that point, while it's in your mind, to update any contact details on your UCAS application, because you may well have put your school email address, but if you want to continue that application for clearing purposes after the 31st of August, then it's much better that UCAS have your personal contact details. Okay, so I've already talked about if you're not available on results day, then you need to make those other arrangements. There will be detailed information in your results day envelope about requesting any reviews, but just for your information now, that if you get your results and they are a particular surprise to you and you wish to speak to somebody about that, then you can absolutely speak to me. And if you do wish to request a review, then again, that's an email to exams@Kingsbridge. So you may well have a pretty good idea about what your results are, those of you who've got those offers in, because UCAS will be automatically sent your results. So that will update from 8 a.m. in the morning. You can log into UCAS and you may see that middle message. If you have achieved your results for your first choice place, it will let you know straight away. It may be that that UCAS haven't got your particular results for those subjects yet, or the university are just waiting, so you might have the message on the left-hand side. You don't need to panic. It sometimes takes a little bit of time. Or if you haven't got your results for your firm choice and your insurance choice, then you will be informed that you are through to clearing. So I'm just going to talk you briefly through that process of clearing so that it's not a surprise for you if that happens on the day. So you're at the situation now where you have all from your offers accepted your firm or insurance choice. You can change your mind if you wish, and if you decide that actually before your results even you don't want to, you no longer want to accept those firm or insurance choices, you can decline them. So that's a possibility, and that will mean from the 5th of July you can actually enter clearing. I would suggest you come and have a conversation with me about that if that's the case, so that I can just give you some advice and guidance around that. But for the vast majority of you, you know where you would like to go ideally, and you've got your insurance choice, and that's made clear to UCAS. So if you get your firm choice grades, you will be entered into a contract for your firm choice, and until you tell your university otherwise, that is where you will be going. Same goes if you miss your results for your firm choice, but you've got your entrance requirements for your insurance choice, that's where you will be going until you tell them otherwise. If you, and this is probably the second most common outcome, if you get your insurance choice entry requirements, but you change your mind and you don't want to go there, then you will need to decline that place, inform that university, and when you have informed them, they will release you from that, and then you will be released into clearing. Okay. If you didn't get any offers, then you will automatically go into clearing. I talked briefly earlier about if you feel like there needs to be a review, then you can speak to us about that review, and you may wish to speak to the university to see if they will hold your place, or they might say, no, you need to go into clearing, and then if your results do change, you can apply to us again through clearing. It might be that you've changed your mind and you want to defer. Again, you need to contact the university and ask them permission for that. It might be that you've had a change of direction and you want to consider a different route, such as an apprenticeship, and there is some information on the UCAS website how to do that. But as I say, the best route for that would be to get some advice and guidance from us on the day. Okay, so I talked earlier that if you did change your mind and you want to turn down your results before before you've even got your results, from the 5th of July, clearing is actually available. But for the vast majority of you, you will be looking at clearing if you don't get the entry requirements for the universities that you have stated as your firm or insurance choice. And as long as you meet those bullet points on the screen, then you will be in the clearing process. And actually, I have seen lots of students be very successful through this process. So it is definitely not the end of the world. There are two ways to do it. One way is to use the tool on your UCAS login. You can find a course either through the you can see the little search tool here, or you can search by location. Once you have found a course that you would like, you simply contact the uni and they will speak to you. You may need to wait for a little while, but they will talk to you, and they will give you a mini interview on the phone, and you may well be able to secure a place on that day. You then need to contact your student finance account, because I imagine you have already set that up, to inform them of a change of university, and of course you will then need to look at accommodation, etc. There's another really good tool called the Clearing Plus tool. If you are eligible for clearing, you will a little button will appear on your login and essentially that means that they will have a look at, they will try to match some courses with you. They'll do some work for you. So if you can press that button and it will say My Matches, and this will take you to potentially the top 50 course matches. You can then, from there, you can favourite the ones that you think you're interested in, and they may then contact you directly. So that kind of takes a little bit of the headache out of it, and meaning that you can just click that you're interested in them, and then the universities can contact you directly. I've included on this presentation a video on student finance. I'm not going to play it now, but as I say, this presentation will also, in its form without me talking, be available to you, and the two websites there, in case anybody hasn't yet made their student finance application. It's absolutely not too late. It's a relatively simple process. Takes about 30 minutes to complete the online form, and the sooner you do that, the better, because if you leave it too late, then it might be that you don't have your money available to you at the very beginning of term. You'll still get it and it will be backdated, but it might be a little bit later being available to you. So final reminders. I wrote home to parents and to you on Friday with all of this information. Please make sure that you're returning all your college equipment and books. Once you've completed the last exam, you can do that from any point, to take it around to the directly to the departments, and they'll be very pleased to receive those resources back so they can be used for the next year. Check that you're available on results day, and if not, make arrangements about how you're going to get your results. Make sure you put that application into student finance, please. Also, we've been reminding you in the last few months to change your Unifrog email address to your personal address so that we can still contact you and you can have access to the Unifrog resources going forward. Best of luck, Year 13, with your final exams. You are doing amazingly, and we are all so proud of you in the way in which you are negotiating this really stressful time. So well done, and we are very much looking forward to celebrating with you on the 27th of June for prom, and also on the 30th of June for our final assembly when we can all come together. The QR code there is for the Leavers survey. The address was also on the letter. I would really appreciate you giving us some feedback about your experience over the last 2 years. The survey takes about 4 minutes to complete, but that will be incredibly valuable for us going forward to be able to make some changes from your recommendations. So if you could scan that QR code, please, and complete that, I'd be really grateful. Thank you very much. Thank you, tutors. Have a great day and a great week. And remember, come and see us if you've got any questions, any concerns, any worries at all. Thanks, everybody.